All right, guys. So we've been covering Avowed and all this mess at Obsidian with the art director Matt Hansen, who's been causing quite a controversy with his comments in regards to his hiring discrimination practices. Well, there's this rumor going on. I'm gonna look at this article from Fandom Pulse where apparently they got support with an Xbox and they're not gonna be fired no matter what people do or cry about them. And I think this is fucking wild. Imagine just for once being involved in a company that's owned by a corporation as big as Microsoft. And according to rumor, you're protected and you could be as toxic and as vile on the internet as you want, to the point where you're admitting that you're doing illegal race based discrimination when you hire people at work, to the point where Elon Musk even called you out and put you on blast. I'm beginning to think everybody that works at studios like Obsidian and places like Microsoft and all that, they don't care. They're all fucking infected. And this is wild because we've been covering this guy like all week. He's fucking like super unhinged, to the point where I don't think he's professional at all. How could you be an art director with this attitude that you have? So this whole article right here just covers this whole situation. This whole thing is ridiculous, right? This is an HR disaster that HR is not keeping up with. So this rumor, again, as we said, claims that Matt Hansen, the art director for Avowed from Obsidian Studios, has support within the parent company of Xbox and Microsoft, and he will not be fired for his, what this article says, reprehensible and hateful comments. Now, remember, it's not hateful if it's left leaning, right? They're the only ones that are allowed to be racist, even though they claim you can't be racist against white people. They're the only ones that are allowed to actually be hateful at all. And if you go against their grain, you're the bigot. So this is Smash JT shared that an industry insider informed him about this. Now, Smash JT has a lot of people that bring him inside information and he verifies it, but still take it all with a grain of salt. No offense to him. We never know because it's a rumor. We don't know. Microsoft could also change like the wind and decide to fire this dude like immediately whenever this video happens or before it. So either way, Smash put this tweet out saying, regarding Matt Hansen potentially being fired, another industry insider has just reached out to me and stated the following behind the scenes info at Obsidian. No, he won't. He has support from above. While this is always subject to change, it's the current sentiment at Obsidian. Now, in my opinion, this kind of comes across as somebody having an opinion about it. Like you've had friends at previous jobs, you've had friends at school, you've had teachers' pets, the favorite athlete on the team, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy's protected, blah blah blah. If this is the case that Obsidian is having right now, where people feel that this guy is basically immune to being fired for having illegal hiring, race-based practices, that proves that this is a very toxic work environment there, that the culture of it is probably terrible. Like Firewalk Studio is terrible. You remember when we were talking about Concord and how bad the environment was at that studio, where you have to comply, essentially. You have to comply. And that's how they all do it. That's why it's called ideology. If you, and I've seen it my firsthand experience when I was living in Los Angeles. I was sitting at my desk and everybody was just talking about how bad Trump is. This was like in 2018 and blah blah blah, and how they're gonna vote him out. And I was like, hey, can we cut it with the politic talk at work? Not everybody shares y'all same belief, and they all lost it when they found out that I was Republican, and that's how it goes, right? And it shouldn't be that way. You should if you're going to talk politics at work, it should go all the way around, which is why I say keep it away from the workplace. So to me, for somebody to be this protected, somebody to be doing this type of fucked up shit at work, that's a bad sign that there's probably a lot worse things happening at Obsidian and with the Avowed development team than what we're being informed of right now. So going on, it says Hansen infamously declared that he specifically made Avowed in order to make Elon Musk mad and threatened that the game was hiding even more wokeness than its promotion of gender ideology via pronouns. So if you guys remember, Force Gaming shared this on his information. We have the he, him pronouns right here with the character creator screen. And Mark Kern, aka Grumps, tweeted out that he's drawn a line about it, that they're rejecting games that have pronouns, and pronouns promote the woke mind virus. We talked about all this, so this is kind of like a little bit of rehash, but it all came to a viral hit when, of all people, Elon Musk quote tweeted Grumps, which sent every single Wokey into a panic because they have Grumps derangement syndrome and they have Elon Musk derangement syndrome. Honestly, the only thing missing on top of this is Donald Trump chiming in, and then they would all fucking lose it. They would all fucking lose it. The woke virus hive would lose their collective, like everybody's heads would fucking explode. So yeah, Elon Musk speaks the truth. Having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable, and we've seen that also in Dragon Age Veilguard. And this is an opinion right here, guys, and they can't fathom that anybody would have an opinion that goes beyond what their accepted echo chamber wants. That's what's bad about the woke mind virus. They have no concept of anything outside of whatever their little fucking ideology is. And they call this hateful. They call what Elon Musk is saying right here hateful when it's not. This is not hateful. And even if it was, you have that right to be able to give your opinion in the United States. And this caused problems to the point where literally Hansen came out and admitted that he specifically wanted Elon Musk to get mad with his game. Why don't you focus on actually making a good video game? Why do you have to try to spite people? Right? And this is why all these games are failing this year. This is why they're all failing. And how can anybody look at somebody like Matt Hansen and be on his side? This is not the flex. This is not the win that you think it is. This does not look cool at all. To be like, oh man, he's really sticking it. Like how deranged could you be as a human being to want to be spiteful all the time just to promote bullshit that really doesn't fucking matter, that shouldn't be in video games? Why can't we just have fun video? Oh, well, because you guys want stuff catered. No, you guys want stuff catered to you, which is why you're trying to enforce and shove all this crap like fucking pronouns into our video games and top surgery scars and you name it. And this guy's literally getting away with it. All the stuff that he's tweeted, admitting that he wants to get rid of all the white crusty dudes in the field. Like, look at this. Reminder to black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice. My DMs are open and you'll always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. This guy fled X after saying that. You can see Hypnotic, shout outs to Hypnotic, exposed him. He essentially admitted to this, to doing illegal hiring policy. Right? And, right here, Elon Musk calling it again. It should not be acceptable for any company in the gaming industry to be racist and sexist against white guys, because they all think you can't be racist against white people. You can be racist against any race. That's why it's called racist. And of course, Matt Hansen right here, quadrupling down. Like you're a head at a gaming studio and you're acting like this on social media. Like, show some professionalism. Show some decorum. Why do you got to be such a prick? And then, of course, now we know our answer, because according to this whole rumor, you're immune to being fired. Now, Chris Avellone, who was a former founder of Obsidian, said, hey, if you were discriminated, call a lawyer. And he's actually advising people to sue for discrimination if they didn't get a job, if they didn't get hired. They're in trouble. Obsidian's in trouble, and it's ridiculous that Hansen, who's putting stuff like this, saying anybody that voted for Trump needs to feel the sting of shame for the rest of their lives. Like, how could you be so hateful but claim other people are hateful is what I want to know. And this guy is representing Microsoft. And now, according to this rumor, according to this rumor, he's free. He's free from being fired. This is nuts, guys. This is absolutely fucking nuts. This is why these people act like this. Because they got all their buddies, all their friends, all their protections. They're all treated with preferential treatment to where they're allowed to give their opinions. They're allowed to be the fucking hateful ones. They're allowed to be the ones that are spiteful. And I'm tired of it. Everybody's fucking tired of it. So if this rumor's true, if this insider is telling the truth that he's protected, this is a bad look by Xbox and Microsoft. And I think we should be a lot more vocal about it because this guy's an asshole. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscription button. It's free to subscribe. Hit that subscription button down below. Join the nation. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for watching.